of the best nicknames in football.
The NFL season has hit high gear, and off we go in Week 11 on EA Sports. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. They're coming out with a jumbo package to start the drive. They run with a fourth-year man. This is Damian Harris, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Call it officially a loss of 2 on the first play from scrimmage. Second down. Now Jones. And that throw behind his man. He missed him. Incomplete. Well, this defense very strong in that victory from a week ago.
It was a little bit enlightening talking with the defense coordinator about their performance last week, because the feeling was that it was a good, solid performance. They did what they needed to do to get the job done and get the win, but definitely a few lapses that they're looking to correct.
Throwing Jones.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And the Jets are going to take possession of the football.
Well, it's football 101, because when you come in as the favorite team, you obviously don't want to hand any kind of advantage to an opponent ready for an upset. Now, you'll be lucky to only be down 3-zip the next time you get the ball back, because you've just handed them a dose of confidence to start this game.
After the interception, here's Wilson. And it'll be intercepted.
It's Kyler Duggar who picks it. And the Pats are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20.
CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
To throw again on second down, Jones. He'll get this to his tight end. It's Jonnu Smith. And he's able to get this one up to his 30 before he's out of bounds. Trying to pick it up on the ground with Harris. And he's going to have the first down yardage as he's down at about the 30-yard line.
Now, during that run, an injury here. We got one of those big blockers in some discomfort.
We'll get a report when we return to Foxborough.
First down, and they go back to Harris. And he'll get this to the 32. These two teams, you might recall, met back in mid-season, Week 8 to be exact. And it was the visitors getting the win there, so they'll be looking for the sweep back here at home.
On second down, this is Harris. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. It'll be a Patriot first down on a pickup of 16. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Open man is Kendrick Bourne.
And they're going to get this down near the 35-yard line.
And that's how you shake off the interception he threw on the opening drive, come back and throw another strike and gain nice yardage. And I give credit to two people on this one. The man throwing the ball and the person calling the plays. They're not shutting him down early in this game.
Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. Back to throw. Jones. Open man is Myers. And that's going to be another first down as the tackle made at the Jets' 22-yard line. They pick up 12 on the play there, and they move the chains.
They'll run it. This is Ramondre Stevenson.
The linebacker, C.J. Mosley, in on the stop.
But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
And he'll be taken down at the 20 after a gain of just 1. That result really no surprise. That's what we're coming accustomed to with this #1 ranked rush defense.
And you study the game. Does this bring back a few memories? Maybe the '85 Bears trying to move the ball against them, 2000 Ravens. Heck, how about the late 60s, early 70s Purple People Eaters, the Minnesota Vikings? Hard to move the ball against those types of teams.
Folk's kick is good. And the Patriots jump out to a 3-0 lead. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
Fielded right around the 8. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. Back onto the field come the New York Jets for their second drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, only gave up 3 points off of that, so shouldn't be a difficult hole to overcome.
It really shouldn't, as long as they're not listening to the chatter coming from the other side, because when you throw a pick, look, I know defensive backs, they have a tendency to be a little bit loud after they take one away, but they also have a tendency to gamble a little bit more, thinking they'll get a sack. Maybe they can take advantage of that with some double moves.
On first down, right back to Hall. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. The Jets at 4-5, a game under 500. And they come in off the extended break from the bye.
And I think it was much needed as well, because you play 2.5 months. You know you're ready for some time off in order to get prepared for the home stretch. In fact, when they looked at the schedule to start the season, I think they liked where their open week fell. And let's face it, you can put any Halloween costume on him. You're not going to be able to disguise him, because for a tight end of his size, difficult to sneak him anywhere, but that's what they tried to do. Lined up on his right, tried to work his way back to his left, but just a minimal gain as the defense was able to react quickly.
And he is going to have a Jets first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. On first and 10, it's Hall. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. And no more. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down. They go play action now. Wilson. Trying to fit it into Moore, but it's intercepted. Picked up by Jonathan Jones. And the Patriots are going to have it here at their own 32-yard line. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And they were winners the last time they took the field, which was 2 weeks ago. They had the open week last week, so this is a squad that should be really refreshed and ready to roll.
I would agree, because when you get that open week after a victory, it does wonders for everyone. Obviously, your body, get a chance to heal up, but your mind as well. You feel good about winning, so now you can get away from it for a few days, put down the playbook, turn off the film. Just be you. Enjoy that time away, and then you come back ready to go.
A first down run, good for about 3. 2nd and 7 coming up. 30-yard line, 2nd and 12. Looking to throw. Jones. He'll be taken down. The Jets get in there for the sack. Now, the #1 mission of any offensive line, you got to protect that quarterback, keep him safe back there. This time, the rush got to him in a hurry.
Yeah, and this time it's going to come from the middle linebacker, because watching the lineman, it seemed to me that they thought he was going to drop back into pass protection, but he surprised them and came on the blitz instead and had a pretty clear run to the quarterback.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Eluding the pressure right. He's going to let one go deep for Parker. And that will fall incomplete. Oh, they took a shot there on what will turn out to be the final play of this first quarter. Start of the second quarter from Foxborough. It's the homestanding Patriots with the football. And the punter Bailey on now as he sends this one away. And here comes Berrios. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. Here come the Jets and Zach Wilson for their next possession. And he's been loose with the football early. Interceptions on the first couple of drives. As they start again here, we'll see if he can do better. 1st and 10. They'll start out here with the option left. Give him 4 yards there on the first down keeper.
Well, they did throw interceptions on their last 2 drives, so no surprise at all they decided to start it with a running play. I'm actually a little bit surprised, though, that they got as much out of it as they did.
Yeah, decent little gain. Puts them in a pretty good spot for second down. From the 36, Wilson on the slant. He's got Davis. Wilson on the hook up to Davis. First down, Jets.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
Out of the gun, they run it with Hall. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front, because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
Third catch of this first half for him, and this one is a first down. Now Wilson. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Wilson. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. That's good for 28 yards.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. Touchdown, Jets. Elijah Moore, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Jets have taken the lead. Zerline good with a PAT. And that makes it a 7-3 lead. A drive that time of 6 plays.
And it was finished off by Elijah Moore on the touchdown reception. Taken in at the 3. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. New England's offense set to go.
And, Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December left.
More football.
We're only in November. But they would be a wild card team. And that's great. They'd be in the playoffs, but you know they're trying to bump up to be one of those division leaders. That
guarantees you at least one home game in the playoffs, and that's what you're really seeking. But there also isn't much margin for error for this team, right? Because right where they're sitting, a 2-game losing streak could have them out of the playoffs. So they've got to make sure they continue to keep the momentum going.
Absolutely. There's some sharks smelling blood in the water behind them.
Jones throw taken in by Bourne. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work this to the 45.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. A run with Harris out of the shotgun. And he's able to get this one down to about the 40. Tackle made there by Jabril Peppers. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. They'll run again with him. And a loose football. And the Jets have recovered. He has been a workhorse for them in this game, and ball security hasn't been an issue until that point.
Yeah, and let's face it, when he's going to carry the ball that many times, he becomes more and more of a target for the defense, knowing that he's going to be the primary guy. They'll just send more and more players towards him, trying to make sure they knock the ball free.
And now a pause. It looks like we have a Patriot injured on the play.
4 minutes to play here in quarter number 2.
Hall again on 2nd down.
And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
Play action. It's Wilson on the move to his left.
This one finds Wilson downfield.
And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. Call that a very strong gain of 24. A
give running right is Hall.
And he he's only going to get a yard from the 20 to the 19. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. To throw is Wilson. Over the middle, complete. That's Hall.
And they've got this down to about the 12-yard line.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway.
They'll run with Hall.
And they needed 2. They could only get 1. 4th down. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. Zerline's kick is up and through. And they push the lead up to a touchdown now at 10-3. After the made field goal, Zerline back out there now to send this one away.
Taken in at the 3. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20.
So the Patriots coming out now.
Right now they're on the wrong end of the scoreboard, and that won't change if this drive ends like the last one when they had that lost fumble. So you have a feeling taking care of the football certainly paramount right now.
Yeah, and it's not just the guy who dropped it on the last drive, is it? That means everyone who might touch the ball is getting the same message. Guys, ball security, paramount. Let's take care of it, and if we do, we've got a chance to put points on the board.
On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. 2nd down. Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10. Back to throw. Jones. Harris has it over the middle. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 1st down now, but the clock continues to move. He rifles one that's intercepted.
Sauce Gardner picks it off. And the Jets are going to have it here just past the 25. Well, we saw plenty of that during his much-heralded college career. He parlayed that into becoming a first-round selection. And now here he is making interceptions in the National Football League.
And this is a guy that has all the physical tools, but the thing that sets him apart is what he's got between his ears. And that's the sixth sense for knowing where the football is going. Just an excellent play there to create the turnover.
And now a pause. It looks like we have a Patriot injured on the play.
We'll get a report when we return to Foxborough. Throwing again on 2nd down. Wilson. And an incomplete pass. That'll stop the clock here with just under a minute to play in half number 1. They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. From the gun, it's Wilson. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by Adrian Phillips.
And the Pats are going to take possession of the football.
Try to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And this is caught. Touchdown, Patriots. Kendrick Bourne, 26 yards.
And the Pats are an extra point away from tying the ball game here in the final minute of the first half.
Folk connects on the extra point, and that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. All level now at 10 apiece as the kick's away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
The Jets going to take over now late in this first half. And they've got a little over 40 seconds to work with if they want to try to put something together.
They'll throw on 1st down with Wilson. He finds his man, complete. It's Wilson. And he'll be out right at the 35. Give him 10 yards there, and about by the nose of the football, he's going to have a 1st down. Wilson. This pass out wide to Hall. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And they'll be left with a second and about a foot. Now it's Wilson. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Devin McCourty picks it off. And the Patriots are going to have the football here at their own 35-yard line. Well, Charles, they're so close to halftime there. You throw the interception. Not only that, you do give it to them in plus territory as well.
Yeah, they were pushing real hard to try and get something more on the board on their side of the ledger right before the half. Looking at it with 20/20 hindsight, though, might have been better to hand it off a few times, hoping to get something to break.
And the Jets pressure too much as down he goes. John Franklin Myers able to record his 5th sack of the season. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. So we have reached halftime here at a good one. 10-10 is our score. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, thanks very much. Things starting to get interesting in this final weekend before Thanksgiving. So let's see what's going on around the NFL. We'll start up at Highmark Stadium, just outside of Buffalo. And it's the Bills who have the lead in that one. DJ Moore, a touchdown reception. From there, we head to the Big Easy to check on the Saints at home in the Superdome. And you can see there, it's the visiting L.A. Rams who have the lead in that one. 2 touchdown passes for Matthew Stafford. Finally, let's get down to Houston. Check on the Texans at home at NRG Stadium. As you can see the score there in the second quarter. A touchdown run there for Antonio Gibson. On now to a look at the next-gen stats for the Jets in that first half. And they were able to have some success throwing the football against the secondary. Look for that to continue as they try to break this deadlock. Meanwhile, for the Patriots, we get a look at their numbers on the ground in that first half, as they'll be looking to rev things up here in a tie ball game. Our two teams making their final preparations for the second half. And as they do, we send it back out to Foxborough, where we rejoin Brandon and Charles.
Okay, Coach, thanks as always. This one's still anyone's game as we welcome you back for quarter number 3. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. Oh, a good return up past the 30. And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line. Zach Wilson and the Jet offense set to take over here. Any surprise in your mind he's out there to start the second half after 4 first-half interceptions?
He's to be surprised by a lot of things, partner, but in this case I'm not, because you know they want him to be their guy. And the only way to truly establish that is to give him a chance to work through some of the issues he had in the first half.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Here's Wilson. Sideline throw, it's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes inbounds.
I do have to admit, I like it when it all comes together. When the top part, catching the football, right, whether you're catching it with your hands or cradling it, comes together with the legs, in this case the feet, doing a little toe tap to stay in bounds and complete the catch.
And a great job by our crew on the camera shot. Love when you see the grass or on the field turf, those rubber pellets flying up. Great catch.
I know they want to go for it here, and I know that their fans want them to go for it, but listen, I'm going to play head coach right here and look at the facts. Tie game, plus, even if you get the first, you still got a half a field to go. I'll go ahead and punt the football myself.
Here's the Jets punter now, as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. And this one hits at the 3 and then bounds into the end zone for a touchback. So here are the Patriots now. They get ready for their first possession of half number 2. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. Throwing to start the drive. Jones. Now this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
Let's just break this down and make it pretty simple. Key to the drag route, letting the play develop, finding the hole in the defense, and giving your athlete, yes, athlete, a chance to make something happen once he has the ball in his hands.
And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. 50 yards rushing for him now as he's run it 11 times.
First downs have not come easy, and neither have runs like this throughout this game.
Absolutely not. He finally felt like, whoa, a sigh of relief. We got something going in the running game. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Operating from the gun, Jones. That's complete into the hands of Myers. And he'll go out of bounds. It appears right at the 45. 2nd and 4. Looking to throw. Jones. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. On 3rd down, here's Harris. And he's going to run into a brick wall right in the middle of the field, and I don't think he got there. No gain on the play there. A nice job defensively, and it likely forces a punt situation on 4th. He's already fumbled once in this game, and I thought the ball started to jostle there a little bit, but they got to him quickly at the line of scrimmage.
They sure did, and remember, if you're not a very confident runner and you've already dropped it once, if there's traffic around you, the only thing you think about is protecting the football, not gaining yards.
The Patriots send out their punter as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. Yikes, terrible kick headed straight for the sidelines. New York set to take the field. And our game's hit a little bit of a lull here, a little bit of a snag. Punts on back-to-back drives.
And old school coaches don't necessarily mind that. Didn't turn it over, right? Didn't create a big play for the other team. Right now what you're looking for is, can you gain an advantage in field position? And that's what both teams are seeking right now.
Yeah, they'll be seeking to gain that advantage here on this drive. They'll start on the ground. Hall. And he'll get this to the 32.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
Three yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Here's Wilson to throw. Throwing the outlet. It's Wilson.
Got it.
Throwing now, Wilson on first down. He's got the connection to Moore. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. So into Pats territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 36. Here's Wilson. The Pats are going to get there. Down he goes.
Finally hauled down for the first time this game. Multiple defenders in there to drop him. But defensively on the previous play, they gave up a pretty good chunk of yardage. But right there, they got a good portion of it right back.
And if we just flip it around from the offensive perspective, took a nice step forward, and how about a couple of leaps backwards after that play? They've got to figure out a big call coming up here to try and gain that yardage back.
A first down there on a pickup of 25. Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
As this old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out high. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
And they'll get him down right around the 16. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
Now Wilson. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
What an excellent defensive stand there in the red zone. Nice tight coverage. They certainly recognized how important it was to bring up 4th down here.
Zerline's kick is up and through, and they will take the lead at 13-10.
Well, in a close game like this, obviously you want the touchdown, but certainly they will take the 3.
And they'll be okay with that, but let's throw a little credit to the defense as well. And I'm just glad this doesn't come down to a debate, right? Which side won, partner? Because the defense, hey, we didn't give up a touchdown. The offense, hey, we put 3 on the board. Either way you look at it, I think both sides gained something out of that drive.
After the made field goal, Zerline back out there now to send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. And the Patriots gearing up to go now.
Defense got the better of them last series, forcing a punt. See if they make a few changes in the game plan here and try to get points out of this drive. 1st and 10.
Now Jones.
And he'll let this go deep for Bourne.
And he overshot him there. It's out of bounds, incomplete.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down. Throwing Jones. And a little floater there, but it'll wind up incomplete, falling to the ground.
Well, they certainly aren't letting up today, partner, because they've forced big turnovers already, and it's been incredibly tough for them to get yards against, let alone put points up on the board.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Jones. And his throw here's incomplete.
Nice back-to-back plays defensively. They're stacking momentum now. 1 incompletion, 2 incompletion. They're going for more.
Again, he'll drop to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
33 yards is the distance on the punt there.
And the Jets will take over.
And New York set to take the field. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense. Run what you do best. Exactly. Put it all the way down and try to increase your lead in a big way. And the best way to do it, touchdowns.
On 2nd and 11 now. Wilson, open man is Uzama. And some space here. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. 28 yards the gain there on the catch and run. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play. Back now in Foxborough. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the fourth quarter. Off the play fake. Here's Wilson. Out to his left. He finds Wilson. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. A big pickup of 38. That's evidence of why you spend a high draft pick on a receiver, isn't it, Charles?
It certainly is. His ability to make plays like that, and we've seen flashes of it from him so far in his rookie season. But also, it opens things up for the rest of the offense because they have to bring their attention to him as well.
That sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to second down. One more time with Hall. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. The second down play not much better than the first. Just a gain of 1 there. A lot of tired bodies on that field. But this is a big play. 3rd and goal. Wilson. And this will be caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Jets. Elijah Moore with his 2nd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Jets will add to their 4th quarter lead. Zerline connects on the extra point, and his guys will take a 10-point lead. That time a 6-play drive.
And it was finished off by Elijah Moore on the touchdown reception. This will be fielded inside the 5. And able to break this out all the way to the 38-yard line. Great return. Now this offense back out and set to go for their next drive. And you figure after giving up that last touchdown, they trail by 2 scores here in the 4th quarter. This drive becomes very critical.
So good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at their 38. Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. I guess they're in a situation now, 4th quarter, where they're forced to take some chances, but I don't know that that was the type of a chance you want to take.
And that one could very easily have been intercepted, and if it does get picked off, that could possibly seal this one.
Meanwhile, Jones' throw into the hands of Henry here.
And that was the completion percentage, but not much else, and now it's 3rd and 10.
And there's a completion to the tight end, and look at the size of these players nowadays. At that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players, somehow came back to football. And that's really good for the game of football. You're getting better athleticism, great hand-eye coordination, guys who know how to control their bodies when they run their routes.
Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
And when you've thrown as many interceptions as he has in this one, you definitely start getting a little hesitant to throw the ball out wide because that's prime pick 6 territory. That time, he made sure the only guy who was going to catch it was sitting in the 3rd row.
Going deep here for Parker. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. The Patriots come up empty on 4th down. And the Jets are going to get the football here in great field position. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Give to Hall running right.
And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40.
Juwan Bentley was the one who found his way through and finished off that play.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Throwing is Wilson. To the sideline, and that is a heck of a catch as he was able to get both feet in. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for 3rd down.
They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. On 3rd down, here's Hall. And he's going to get the first down as they bring him down at the 23. 44 yards rushing for him now as he's carried it 16 times.
Here's Hall again, and he is going to lose yardage here. That play ended for a net loss thanks to Javon Hargrave.
I think we got to give it up for him right there. That's a heck of an athletic move for a big man right in the middle of the line. How about the play he makes there? Nowhere to run, and he finishes that one off for a loss.
Connection made to Ruckert, and he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3.
Well, that was an okay hook up there with his tight end, but unfortunately, they didn't get the kind of yards they had hoped for. That's going to bring up 3rd down.
The Jets on 3rd down. 3 for 7 so far in this game. This is 3rd and 11. Now Wilson. And that is incomplete.
That is certainly one way to frustrate a quarterback. One of those extra defenders on the field. Dime package, lots of speed, no space to fit in the football.
Zerline's kick is up and through, and that will extend their lead even further. So that maybe not a knockout blow, but I suppose certainly every little bit helps when you're trying to salt one away in the 4th.
Well, the possibility of being beaten by 2 late touchdowns or at least sent to overtime does exist. But time, definitely a big factor at this stage of the game, is in their favor.
This will be fielded inside the 5. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line. New England trying to get a place on offense. And last time, went for it on 4th, didn't get it. We'll see if they can pick themselves up off the mat and do better this go-around.
Sometimes I have this vision of coaches writing notes to themselves before a game. And sometimes that note says, be aggressive, stay aggressive. Maybe that's what we saw in the last possession.
Yeah, they were very aggressive. This time, will it result in points? We'll find out. So now 20 yards to go on 2nd down after the sack. Work to be done. Now a pass here, caught by Hunter Henry.
All right, this is the time of the game where they're down a couple of scores, and they've really got to get some yards in chunks, and they know the defense doesn't want to give those up, but they've got to find a way to take them anyway.
Now the question is, can they string a few of those together? Jones now to throw on 3rd down. He'll be taken down. The Jets get in there for the sack. Jermaine Johnson picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
And this dominant defensive performance continued on that play. This poor quarterback has now received the protection he needs and has had to pick himself up off the turf far too often.
Desperation time now. Here's Jones. He'll let this go deep for Bourne. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. The Patriots come up empty on 4th down. And now possession will go over inside the 15-yard line. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Now it's Wilson. And he'll go down. Brought down at the 20-yard line. Javon Hargrave busting through to get him for a loss of 6. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Jets football as we get you reset here. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. Another try after the 1st down sack. Wilson got a man. It's caught. Touchdown, Jets. Garrett Wilson, a 20-yard touchdown. And the Jets are closing in on a 3rd straight win as they widen the gap further here in the 4th quarter. Wilson going to throw for it. And he's going to be taken down. It's a sack, and they fail on the try for 2. So tried to throw it in for 2 points, but the D got home, brought him down.
Yeah, got home, which means there had to be good coverage. Just had nowhere to go with the ball. Typically, you're trying to throw quick hitters, quick slants, maybe even a quick fade. Nothing was open. He ends up getting sacked.
And now this offense comes back out onto the field. They were coming off the extra week of rest, but this team started sluggish, and it really didn't get any better from there, and trailing big here in this 4th quarter. Now Jones throwing to start the drive. Short completion, just 4 yards, and that will bring up 2nd down. Now they'll throw here out of the gun.
It's Myers again with another catch.
Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts as they'll get it with just over 90 seconds to go in the ball game. On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. He's got a man, complete. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. Henry's got it out on the left side.
And he's going to be taken down at the 28-yard line. Jones throw there complete to Myers.
And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down to about the 21 or 22.
So 2nd and 4 from the 22.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And that one finds the ground, breaking a string of 5 straight completions. And it brings up 2nd down. No, 3rd down. Back to throw again. And a throw there going to be incomplete.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they've forced in this runaway contest.
Now they go for it on 4th, but this one is going to wind up incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Jets are going to get the football back.
Let's go, let's go, let's go.
Oh, Wilson going to throw. And it's knocked away and incomplete. The incompletion there stops the clock. Any surprise they're throwing here late?
Ordinarily, yes, because you would think enough is enough. They've got plenty of lead, but I've seen this a bunch of times as well. The defense can crowd the line of scrimmage. If you just hand it off inside, you're getting your running back popped a lot as well. Sometimes the defense dictates it. If they're going to crowd it, you may have no other choice but to throw it downfield.
There's Wilson. That is caught. It's Uzomah. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. So it's a victory here for the New York Jets. And it was their defense that really made the statement after the break. They pitched the second half shutout.
Yeah, think about the team that